Good morning, and today we are debugging code with your good host, or Sentinel Island. As you see here, this is a sliced state that we're working in. And what I am noticing, we need to get rid of a bunch of crap that's kind of useless if we're going to get this gibberish to actually work. So what I'm thinking is we have to get rid of the county part of this. As we can see here, we got judge details, judge crime thing, state, judge details, and instead of crimes, it's called judge crime thing. So kind of like what we were doing before. Here, obviously, judge. It's not judge. Same thing as it's in judge details, because if you make judge details go away, well, they all go away. So it's judge details. And the second one is county crime get. County crime get. How the hell are we going to get that to work? I don't know. And the final one is state crime. So this obviously has to be judge. This has to be judge details. And that has to be state.crime. And magically, we're up and running. Obviously, nothing's being populated because, well, yeah, and I'm just uploading this other thing here. So, yeah, it should. Where's this one up? I don't want that one. It'll work when it works. Do yourself a favor. Whenever you upload things, there'll be a little thing there that says, like, is this for kids? And you're like, it's just a lot easier to click the yes button. And trust me, that's a pain in the ass, because then you have to fill out like 50 forms. And it won't let you go back. And I mean, I'm just afraid, like, I got rid of it all. But then regardless, I don't really consider the list to be fun for anyone to listen to. I don't know. I could see a parent making a kid listen to all of this as some form of punishment. There, you have to go listen to North Sentinel Island rate code, debug code. No, Mom, anything but... No, never mind. Okay, but Atlanta County as a whole, this obviously we want... The first thing we want is the person's name to populate. County details. We don't have... Yeah, we have all this stuff. We just change them so it's wait a bloody minute. Good. Go to judge search. That'll be our next link probably. Judge detail. Okay. Judge details dot judge. Obviously that doesn't work. So we need to figure out what judge details is. Judge details is dot judge crime thing. So we need to figure out judge crime thing. And the reason it's not working is because I don't think we have a 0. Let's find out if we have a 0 there. Do we have a 0? No, we do not. Another one of these stupid chaining things. There has to be a better way for these chaining things. I mean, I always thought there was like a way. You know, originally I thought there had to be a better way instead of writing out 1,000,000 attributes each time. Then I discovered those variables in the back end. I'm assuming maybe it's the same thing. Good. Pamela Dorsey. Up there. I wonder who she is. You know, if she realizes that she's sort of, by no means a YouTube star, but, you know, a bunch of people on YouTube are trying to figure out her sentencing behavior. So as you see here, number sentenced 1, average time in prison 4. Did I change some of these around already? Offense? Yeah, I guess I did already. Unless it did something off screen. Okay, good. But if don't feel too upset because we get to do these things here. Can we details about super length? So, I mean, don't feel too bad. Should have. The average incarceration year. Like, don't feel too bad. And regardless, we're going to have to change things around anyway because we need to add, like, jail data and stuff like that because you're going to find out a lot of these things. Don't worry, if you want to see me get frustrated, you're going to see me get frustrated eventually because we're going to have to add jail sentences for sentences less than a year in prison and probation data as well. And state details dot superlength. Nope. Total cases year. Average is average incarceration year. High is max sentence year. And then sentence year. And standard deviation year. Okay, so we got somewhere. As you can see here, number sentence, Atlantic County. She doesn't like burglars, apparently. And there should be a standard deviation for the state. What gives? State detail, standard deviation, sentence year. And what's for the state is different for some reason. Apparently there's no standard deviation for the state. Note to self, you had to put one down. This is quite embarrassing. Oh well. I'm thinking about we might as well just make like a giant to-do list of every single terrible thing in my code. So that way, yeah, as you can see here, this is when I was just like scraping, like for some reason I was getting good at making CSV files towards the end. But list of horrible of I don't know, what's a term? Inadequacies. 1. State crimes. State crimes has no standard deviation in it. And we're going to call this list of inadequacies. And it's going to be right smack in desktop. I mean, I don't really use this for anything besides coding, but so we got somewhere. Is there any? Yeah, there's no standard deviation for this one either. Okay. So let's just now look at this. Okay, this is good. Just see if it handles a refresh. Yeah, if it handles a refresh. Good, good, good. Some of these things are all off. That's why I think there's some. Okay, now things are a little bit more reliable. But what we need to do is probably have something in here. Button, go to. There's gonna have to be some sort of use state. There'll be some sort of button down here. Random judge details that offense. Good. Yeah, that's this one here. This. Sometimes these things get kind of Python-y, and I hate Python. So, button, go to sentence less than year. On incarceration. Button. Probation data. And I mean, in this case, just I'm thinking something here so that way the person, this stuff obviously is going to get pushed down here. Random crime comparison. I think that should be there for like basically all the situations. But underneath that, maybe it'll be something like felony date sentences greater than 1 year. Because this data it does not incorporate anything less than that. Like average time in prison, year is 0. In this case, the state likes to register that. It's high at 532. In some ways, I think that data is not years, that's days. Because like after we get all this stuff running up and running, we're going to have to figure out crap like that too. So let's just add 2 states. Const jail time, set jail time equals use state. I'm thinking false. We'll just set these things as booleans. We obviously need felony data. Const prison time, set prison time equals use state false, and const probation set probation equals use state. Guess what? False. There we go. And I'm thinking kind of true. I'm going to default this to true. And can you believe it? I don't know, for some reason I'm always getting some sort of, I don't want to use the word. I'll click, yep, good. Forgot how I actually always the judge card, judge search. Try to find some way to just get some boilerplate. Return. Because I know I use this a lot for this other project that I had. I'm just going. Oh, so we have to. This is good for the time being. And now I'll just go and get this boilerplate stuff. You'll see what I'm doing once I get up here. That. GitHub. Actually, no, I just want to copy and paste this crap. So here, let's just open up another little folder. Okay. I don't know, I want it from this one, I want it from that other project I was working on, and now everything's gonna, now I just got rid of VS Code. Great. Bloody great. Okay, code dot. There we go. Now let's go backwards. And we don't want to go there. We want to go to mutual aid, because this is definitely what I had a bunch of this crap here. We need some code to copy. We need some code to copy. We need code. We need to copy it. Because if we don't copy it, it will be kind of bad. Create group. Here we go. Okay, part 2, and this is how we do it. This is how we do it. And return part equals part 1 and then obviously we need to, because I kind of like the way this was. I mean, we're obviously not creating something, but so in this case it's gonna be kind of like we're gonna have a little header. Let's just do this while we're at it. If it's going to take forever, I'll just do it off. Yeah, I might just do this off screen then. Alright, I'm just going to sign out. And I'll come back when I have this all set up the way you want. Like, I don't know if you want me to debug code, or if you want me to actually do the CSS. If you want to see me do the CSS, just feel free to leave a comment. And people, like, I don't know. Yeah, they always say you have to hit the subscribe button too, I think. This is North Sentinel Island signing out, and I'll be back.